So you want to make a livery in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You want to make exactly this livery. I will show you how in this video. Please subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Total Aviation. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make your own livery for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You can apply this livery for any aircraft, it is the same thing. So I will be doing a livery for the Air Canada A320. Very nice and simple livery to show you how to make. So what you will need is, you want to come to Project Mega Pack, there will be a link in the description. You want to come to livery templates and you want to go base game, click this version here. Once you did that, go to Total Aviation. I'm going to be making this aircraft here. So next you want to go to livery tutorials. Now you gonna have to look at the useful information. So Blender, you want to make sure you have Blender, you want to make sure you have GIMP and the add-on. Default locations are here, so this will help. You want to download the latest version of GIMP. Once you did that, you want to go to Blender and download Blender. Next, all you want to do is go to Best Dunny, to MMS, to Blend, Microsoft Flight Simulator FS 2020, and you will see that you can edit a model. So all you want to do is go down to latest release and it will download. Okay guys, I've just loaded up Blender. So now you want to get rid of everything on this scene, which is highlight, and press delete. Next you want to go to edit, preferences, go to add-ons, install. You want to find where it is, I am livery tutorial, and this one here, and go install add-on. You'll get the blue and saying it's installed. You want to make sure it is MSFS, make sure it's ticked and saved. Now this step is going to be a bit tricky to get your head around in this part. So what you want to do is go to File, Import, MFS, here you go. Now what you want to do is find your game location. Mine, I saved a shortcut, which is mine is in desktop and it's in official. Or what you can do is go click on your community and go back one and go and find official. Now you want to go through Steam. You want to go through Steam and then you want to go down until you see your aircraft, which will be aircraft, and we are doing the A320, which is the A320 Neo. You want to click that, click Sim Objects, Airplanes, A320_Neo. You want to go and click Model, and you want to click the 001, and you want to put Import. What this will do is import the A320 Neo model. Here you go. Now a couple things you have to get rid of is this. You want to click delete. You want to get rid of all of these marks. Make sure you're getting rid of that. This will come in useful. Make sure you're just getting rid of the, there we go, and that's it there. Now once you've done this, you want to go shift, click the part, so you want the door, tail. Now don't keep the wings in. Now you want to click those, click the door, and now once you've got everything selected, shift and H, there you go. Now you want to click the fuselage. Now you want to go to texture paint. Here you go. You want to see it's, here you go. Now you see on the side it says fuselage. Add, click the add and go base color. Now this is the 1K. Now I'm going to be making this in 8K, so I'm going to put all of the file sizes on screen now. I am going to be Hestrix 8 for 8K. 8K is the best. Now I'm going to load up my file that has got everything I need for liveries on it. Now as you can see, I've loaded that up and it's white, so I want to go to color and go white and click OK. Now as you can see, the fuselage is white. This is your base color, like so. Next, you want to get everything ready for your livery. So what I've done is I've got the color scheme here and the logos there and the template folder. Now you want to get the colors correct for this, so I'm going to go and use Pixlr, which is Pixlr, and then you want to open image. So I just need this black, so it's just a normal black, but you have to make sure, and then you want to come down so it's the same black, make sure it is, yep, same black, and what you want to do is come over to the tail, and now you want to click F and move your mouse forward to do the brush to small, big, any size you want, and just click. Now before you do that, you want to go down to symmetry and press the X. So everything I do on this side will copy onto the other side, like so. So as I'm just going over, now you may see me go over to the fuselage, this is why. We will fix it up. There's some tools that will help you to do this. And as you can see, I'm not going over to the rudder because it's not selected. That will be under the wing. So what I want to do is you want to move it a little bit smaller and just make sure the whole tail is nice and neat. As you can see, you have to be so perfect for creating liveries. So there, so you can see I've got some on the fuselage, don't worry. Now you want to go back to layout and click the rudder, go back to texture paint, scroll up, go to plus, wings, make sure it's the same color, and there you go. And because you can just go straight over the top, and this will be done in the wings file. And just want to make sure the tops are done. I forgot the top on that one, and sometimes it doesn't go over to the other side, so you just want to make sure it's all done. Now your wings are going to be white. You can edit that in the folders. So that is the rudder. So as you can see, it's, if you go to wings, you can see it's the rudder there. Okay, next go back to layout, click on the fuselage, go back to texture paint. I'm going to go to the top, make sure it's nice and neat. Now I'm going to go and click the white. I'm going to scroll across, I'm going to go to fallout, click the light bench, which is reset, go to stroke and go space. I'm going to zoom in. Some liveries don't do symmetry. That is the annoying part. I've never done a livery that doesn't do symmetry. All of my liveries do symmetry. So you just do it on one side and it copies over. Okay, now I just want to say I'm not the best livery maker. That's the tail done there. Now, so I have made the logos. So I've taken the logos from Google and removed the background. Now, what you want to do to insert the logo in, as you can see, you need to put the logo on the tail. Now, this is the one we're going to be using, so you want to go to this checkerboard, new, open, go to where it is, and you want to go, there you go, you see, and go back to your toolbox at the top, scroll down until you see texture. As you can see, it's there. Next, you want to go to stencil, image, and there you go. Now, you can press shift and right click to move it. You can also click control and right click to move it around. So it's quite big over the series. So what I'm gonna do, quite fiddly this part. You want to change it to space again and make sure it's white. Now this is the annoying part of it. You have to go into layout, click the tail, go over it on the tail. That's the only annoying part of it. Okay, this will go over to the other side, so you want to stop it before it does. So you want to turn it off and go over the top. Okay, and then to layout, click tail, texture paint, and there you go. Okay, there you go. Now go back to layout, go back to fuselage, and actually move away. There we are. That is already coming together. Next, you want to come over to the other side and do the exactly same thing. Now, make sure it's positioned really the same, and go over the top again. And once you did that, as you can see, it's not exactly the same height, so you just want to move it down just a tiny bit like that, and just go over the top again. There you go, it's the same there. Go back and go over the top again. As you can see, I'll keep missing parts out. And there you go. So this is going to be a lighter black, but in game it will be the same colour. It's just how it's done. You now want to go into your folder, go onto your livery, and see what you need to do. So you need to put the air calendar. So what I did, do exactly the same thing. Open, open, remove background of it. As you can see, that is horrible like that. Go down to texture, image, and there you go. So I got the logo, so I'm just not going to put that. So it's going to be, I'm going to say, kill it roughly. So 1, 2. So if you go 1, 2. So just like so, because we want to make sure it's all covered, and there you go. And as you can see, I've got a bit of the red there, so you just want to make sure it's all nicely and done. Okay, once you did that, now you want to put the air calendar logo, which is on this one, and it's below the windows, just like that. And there you go, just like so. You can do the other side if you wanted, so I'm just going to make mine a tiny bit smaller. You just want to go to layout and click the doors, texture, make sure they are painted over white. Make sure the other ones are exactly the same. Sometimes you get them on the wrong colours. Just make sure they're all white, so they all are the same colour. Okay, now there's our livery. It's basic, nice and simple. Now we're at that stage where we're going to start to export and sort our files out. Now this is known as the hard part. So it goes like this. Fuselage, go to image, go to save as. I'm going to save mine in my folder. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to put Blender like so. Now I'm going to zoom in so you can see the files. Here we go. I created a new one called Blender. Open Blender and save as image. There you go. Now you want to go to wings. Click on wings, go to image, and go save as. Just like that. Now you want to make sure you save Blender first. I'm just going to put it SC, put it in Blender, and save as. So you're now ready to close. Blender down. So I'm going to close it down. Okay, welcome to my home screen. Next, as you can see, go into Blender, your fuselage and your wings, and our Blender file is here. So now you want to go right click, open with GIMP. Okay, now we're in GIMP. As you can see, this is our livery. Now you want to go open as layers, and you want to go to your community. You want to go into your template folder, sim objects, and you want to go find fuselage. you want to go open that, uncheck load bitmaps, and now it's small. You want to go to layer, you want to make sure it's exactly the same layer, and it's image. So in this case it's layer is wrong, so 8192, which will put it in 8K. So make sure you've done this, it will fill. Now you want to go over to here and drop down, and it says multiply. As you can see, that's our aircraft livery, tail and fuselage. The reason is that you have to click on your fuselage base color, not the top one. You want to go export fuselage again, place, do all of it again, and there you go. There you go. As you can see, is now worked. Next, you're going to do exactly the same thing for your other one. You want to go out, go in, livery tutorial, blender, wings, open with GIMP. Now you're going to go open as layers, community ready, go into your folder again, texture, find the wings, open, make sure it's unchecked, and load in, layer, scale layer, 8192, there you go, multiply, make sure you're clicked, as it will not work. You don't want to be clicked on this one, you want to be clicked on this one, and then next, file, export as, find template, and go wings, replace, and export. You're nearly done. Now what you want to do now is very simple. Go into your folder and you want to open this one. Now I don't use these two, so I just open them with GIMP, make them transparent, and export them. So I just want to delete that, go back, because it will overwrite it. Now you want to open up your engines, open with GIMP again. Here you go. Again, you want to make sure that your color is R0s, and go file, export as, engines, export, replace, come out, and there you go. Now what you want to do, this is the important part and it's easily messed up. Here you go. Now you want to go rename, and I'm going to call this Air C TA. So you can either put, let's call it Air _ Canada _ TA. I put TA so I know it's my livery. Go copy that, go into your layout. You want to make sure you have something to edit with. Control and F to find it. You want to replace everything with template. So you're going to go template. This is a very easy style. Type that and just click enter, and it will name all of the templates, so you don't have to go through them. And go file and save. Close that down. Open this one. Your livery name, Air Canada, create a name, me, which is Total Aviation, YT, and you can put the version numbers in, I don't need to. Go in, again there's a template, rename that, Air Canada _ TA, texture.template, again rename that, you can make it smaller, I'll just make them nicely. Next, you want to come into your aircraft, it will load up this. Every template you see in here, you want to rename it. There's loads of templates in here, you have to get them right. Again, you want to put Air Canada, just making sure all templates are out of here. Again, easy, all templates have to be out. Once done that, ICO, you want to change that, I'm just going to put TA for this. Make sure all templates, if you see any templates in here, it will mess up, and go save. Now it is that easy, Now you want to circle out of these, and you want to copy that folder, desktop, community, and click paste. Now I'm going to load into game and we're going to see if it's worked. Be back in a minute. Here we are in game. Now, what you want to do is go to Profile, My Hangar, Liveries, and as you can see, Air Canada _TA, and the livery is there. It's very nice to see your livery that you made to be in game. Now, as you can see, it's not completely there because there's still something's gone wrong in the files there, but you want to make sure that's all gone as well. But as you can see, it is the livery. We can even go into game. But before we go into game, go into your hangar, go to Tools, Project Editor, load this up, New Project, save it anywhere, go to the plus, call it whatever you want. I just call the mine SS. And next you want to come to here and go capture aircraft thumbnail. Now I'm going to put mine in that folder we made, which is livery tutorial, and as you can see it's just made it there. I make mine nice sometimes in game, and I'll put text over it like made by Total Aviation for example. Don't worry, we've done all of this. Okay, now if you want you can load into game. We're going to hold at that. Okay, now we're back at our livery tutorial folder, and as you can see this has been banned. If you load, as you can see you can't see the full livery, so what we're going to do is go open with, you want to make sure this is with paint this time, paint, and they have to be saved as JPEG. Now you want to go back to where you saved it, livery tutorial. I'm going to go straight into community ready, go into my folder, texture, thumbnail, save, replace it. That has now been replaced into all of your folders, as you can see. There we are, and you can delete the small one. So in this tutorial I have shown you how to make your own livery, how to save your livery folders, how to edit them, how to load into game, how to create your own custom thumbnail. That is everything you need for livery creation. Now when you load back into game, this will load up as your thumbnail. And we can even go into game. We'd have to be anywhere in the world. Now what I would do is, as I seen a mistake in the file format, I would go in and edit that, load back into game and see if it's changed. As you can see, that's our livery on the ground in the game. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in the next one.